Good afternoon and welcome to DeVos Fieldhouse for the Michele Schoon Classic Tournament. Lucas Shelton alongside Matt Wader. Lucas, no place I would rather be than here on a Saturday afternoon for this fantastic top 25 matchup of Illinois Wesleyan and Hope College.
With me, right? You no place you'd rather be than,
with you.
With
you
me at
right,
DeVos Fieldhouse. Yeah, you got
Nobody
it.
else. Don't tell Mike Coleman.
There you go. Excited for this one. Matt should have a great matchup here this afternoon. We've got the Hope College Flying Dutch and what they call their championship Saturday oranges. Love the orange jerseys for them. Both teams, both Hope and Illinois Wesleyan, coming off of a win last night. Hope over Carthage, Illinois Wesleyan over Franciscan. So a great matchup here this afternoon. Yesterday when we watched those games, Hope controlled the pace most of the time against Carthage. Carthage, a great basketball team playing at CCIW, just like Illinois Wesleyan. Illinois Wesleyan played that full court pressure on Franciscan the entire basketball game, and it started to really wear down on that team. So I'm really curious to see, gotta think we're gonna see that here this afternoon against Hope and how Hope will respond to that.
Yeah, this is really one of the best non-conference matchups you could have here. Illinois Wesleyan last year, we talked about it yesterday, 28-2 on the season, one regular season loss to Carthage, and then they lost in the NCAA tournament, unfortunately as well, in the Sweet 16. So a team that lost a couple of really good players, but I mean Ava Bardick, Sarah Bali, and then a couple of freshmen in Caitlin Layden and Asha Kovalarczyk that, I mean, they picked up the slack and then some. They looked awesome yesterday.
Yeah, you said it. Bardick led the way for Illinois Wesleyan with 18 points, and Sawyer White had 13, chipped in 13 there, but when she had the ball on the floor, you could tell she commanded control. She always looked composed, led the offense for them. The senior out of Downers Grove, Illinois, so excited to watch her again. On the flip for the orange and blue, Anna Richards led the way with 17. Her sister, Leah Richards, 2 early fouls for her, so she didn't play much early in that basketball game. Sydney Viss chipped in with 12 as well yesterday.
So a really great matchup we have here today, and two teams and two coaches that couldn't know each other better, respect each other more. Mia Smith, 7-time CCIW Coach of the Year, 27 years coaching, and Coach Morehouse, of course. National championships for both of these programs, and utmost respect for each other. And we're going to throw it to Darren Deismars in a second. But before that, we just want to share with you guys the Michele Schoon Classic Tournament. We're going to be able to talk about that a lot on this broadcast. At halftime, we will have J.R. Schoon on, wife of the late Michele Schoon, and to talk a little bit about her legacy, to talk about the Hope for Humanity Award, and of course, the scholarship as the Nursing Legacy Scholarship that they're able to give in honor of Michele Schoon. And she was a fantastic person, a person that JR wants to speak about and honor, and we're going to hear a little bit about that right now from Darren Deismars.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America with the singing of our national anthem, please join us, me, Darren Deismars, and Mr. Caleb Schoon for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the championship contest of the Michele Schoon Inaugural Classic. This afternoon's featured teams are the Titans of Illinois Wesleyan and your Hope College Flying Dutch. Here this afternoon's starting lineups. First for the Titans at 1 forward, a 5'9" senior from Bloomingdale, Illinois, number 3, Sarah Bally. And at 1 forward for the Flying Dutch, a 5'10" senior from Byron Center, number 25, Sydney Viss. At 1 forward for the Titans, a 5'11" freshman from Park Ridge, Illinois, number 23, Caitlin Layden. And at 1 forward for the Flying Dutch, a 6'1" sophomore from Hudsonville, number 34, Maddie Petrulia. Starting at center for the Titans, a 6'1" freshman from Park Ridge, Illinois, number 24, Aja Kovalarczyk. And at center for the Flying Dutch, a 6'2" sophomore from DeWitt, number 20, Leah Richards. At 1 guard for the Titans, a 5'9" senior from Downers Grove, Illinois, number 2, Sawyer White. And at 1 guard for the Flying Dutch, a 6' sophomore from DeWitt, number 10, Anna Richards. And at the final guard spot for the Titans, a 5'6" senior from Lincolnshire, Illinois, number 22, Ava Bardick. And at the final guard spot for the Flying Dutch, a 5'8" junior from Grand Rapids, number 22, Taryn Maynard. Illinois Wesleyan is coached by Maya Smith. Hope College is coached by Brian Morehouse. Your officials this afternoon, Tom Berry, Jake Rolfe, and Alex Briggs.
So we're just about here at tip-off, Lucas, and as we're getting this one started, I mean, you see Kovalarczyk is going to check into that starting lineup in replacement of the senior Martha Lippick. I don't think it'll be too long for Lippick to get minutes in this game. But a team here that, I mean, they have those 2 freshmen in the starting lineup, and we talked about them last night. I was like, man, they affect the game so well. And Layden Kovalarczyk from the same high school, Maine South, and just fantastic additions to a team that lost Lauren Huber, Mallory Powers. They're able to get Ava Bardick back, who had 18 last night, but this is a really good team. And if you're a Hope College fan, who else do you look at than the Richards twins?
Yeah, you got it. They're people that have to get going early on. Anna coming off a great performance last night. Leah, we know what she can do. She's been dominant so far this year, so excited to see them get going. But all 5 on the floor for the Flying Dutch, any of them could go off in any given basketball game.
In possession, Illinois Wesleyan, that's in the hands of Bali, the senior from Barrington. Sawyer White's going to head up offense. She was awesome yesterday, had 13. She kind of leads the charge. Bali, ill-advised pass right in the hands of Maynard.
I would love to see Hope just getting going with some pace here.
Stolen right back by Layden.
A little too quick there for Maynard, but want to get out to an early start if you're Hope, because Illinois Wesleyan is dangerous. You want to try to get out early if you can on this team.
Great job by Viss getting back in that transition, stopping that transition bucket from Layden, able to strip it out of bounds. And already early, referee's going to have an opportunity to go at the review. I know we were talking about that in the pregame, making sure that he was set up. Really respected that with the referee crews, making sure they got everything squared away. As this is, in addition this year, we talked about that a little bit yesterday. So they want to make sure, or especially early in the season, that these replays are something they're going to be able to do effectively. So what do you see?
Right, hard to tell on that angle. I don't know if we got that angle again one more time. You see Sydney Viss come in and swat at that shot, but then just at the last second when you might be able to see who it actually goes off of, she kind of crosses in front of the camera angle there. So will be hard to tell. Don't know if we have any other angles of that might show us a little bit.
Well, and I can only go off of Sid's reaction, was just like kind of thought it was off her anyway.
Absolutely,
so,
yeah. A lot of times
she felt guilty.
Looks like could have potentially been swatting that off the thigh or off the knee there. Mm-hmm. So it'll be hard to tell there. That was Layden that was driving in as Viss was coming in. Honestly, our best shot was that one from under the hoop. We got kind of from the front on angle there.
Do respect and love. The referees want to be able to do that well. They want to do it the right way. So early, trying to take command of this game, especially in a really competitive non-conference matchup.
Right. That's right, so something that both fans and coaches are still getting used to this year. First year, like you mentioned, that we have this replay, so there is an option on certain plays to call for the coach's challenge if they want to look at something, maybe, you know, a shot clock violation, did they get a shot off or not, out of bounds, who it's out on. But refs initiated this one, I believe, Matt, I believe the refs initiated this call wanting to double check who it was out on. A lot of deliberation here. Headset comes off.
Let's see what So it will be, after the review, it's going to be Hope basketball.
So must have had a thing getting swatted off of Layden's thigh, knee maybe. There's what they were able to see.
Quick double team on Maynard, back in the hands of Petrolia across the timeline.
And Hope already no issues with this press break.
That was big right there by Viss, just couldn't get it to go. Rebound brought down by Leah Richards. Bad pass there by Petrolia.
And if you're going to
Sawyer White,
if you're going to hit one
Maynard.
of those skip passes, they've got to be sharp. They've got to be quick because Illinois Wesleyan is ready for them.
So more ref deliberation, trying to make sure they got everything. I think they were making sure on shot clock there. Shot clock not reset. Here's Maynard. To Viss. Not on the same page, making sure that shot clock, but stolen there by Illinois Wesleyan. In transition, here's Sawyer White. Sawyer White cross court to Bardick. Bardick to Layden. Man, they moved the ball quickly. Kovalarczyk puts the ball on the floor. Dish off, White, nice knifing move for two.
Yeah, Matt, I was thinking it right as you said it. They moved the ball so well early. They're unselfish, knifing through Hope's defense, looking for right opportunities, and great move by White there, getting to the hoop.
They're doubling Maynard, but she has no issue getting past that. Anna Richards, three off the mark. Rebound by Leah Richards. Up and under. Leah again. Back out to Anna. Back to Maynard. Petrolia, Viss, three-pointer. Off the mark, rebound by Anna. Hope just better on the glass right now.
And if I counted right, I think that was 4 offensive rebounds for Hope on that possession. So a lot of opportunities, but unable to come away with points.
The pace is going to favor Illinois Wesleyan, it looks like. But Hope, I mean, you can see on that possession, like, their height and size is really going to give them trouble in the half-court setting. Kovalarczyk here was fouled on her way up, so she's got 2 shots.
Already, you mentioned stepping into the starting lineup here this afternoon. Didn't start yesterday, but already making her presence known at the line here.
Gets the second one to go. 3-0 is the Wesleyan lead. It's that 2-person trap they have on Maynard. It's going to settle kind of into this full court man. With a little bit of a late trap there by Bali. Back to Anna.
Yeah, and Wesleyan on that trap, they're really looking the second whoever's bringing the ball up the court, it's Ben Maynard, crosses half court to trap in the corner. So they're kind of sagging off initially, and then they're going to collapse very quick.
Anna, nice take to the bucket. She just gets blocked. Looks like that's both Bardick and White defensively. Bardick, three-point try. Yes! An early 6-0 lead.
Hot start here for Illinois Wesleyan.
Bardick was all conference last year, 2024. How about Maynard just getting right by that?
A lot of composure there by Taryn Maynard, right? She looks calm. It's her all by herself here over on one half of the court, going through the double team, but able to split it, goes right to her spot. And when you're coming from behind trying to get a block shot, refs are more than likely going to get you for the foul.
Lucas, what do you want to see from the other Hope players? Once Maynard beat that trap press, and she's got 2 Illinois Wesleyan defenders behind her. What do you expect Hope's offensive players to be able to do there?
You got to find their spot, and you don't really know, what the strategy is for Coach Morehouse if you want to pull it back out and set up your offense. But if you've got 2 defenders behind you, you've got someone open in front of you, right? So whether
it's
that's
been 5-on-3 for 3 possessions.
Whether that's Maddie Petrulia, a Richards sister, finding on their spot on the 3-point line, might be able to get some open looks here, coming on quick, breaking that press.
Layden setting up the high ball screen for Bali. Good D there by Petrulia, stopping Sarah Bali. Bali drive, no foul call on Petrulia. They'll let him play a little bit right now.
And Anna Richards
by Sawyer White.
Richards lucky on that one that it was tipped out, got out of bounds there. She was not the one that Hope would have wanted bringing that ball up the court. So good job by them. Going to be able to reset with Maynard here. 2
early subs here. That's Lauren Leach, the senior, is going to come in for Sid Viss, and then Katie Blasey going to come in for Leah Richards.
And that's pretty normal around this 3 minutes into the quarter here. That's when you start to see Hope start their subbing rotation.
Man, great on-ball defense by Sawyer White. Sawyer White and Maynard kind of mirrors of each other in some way. White able to get in double-digit scoring, but she's not typically one of the top scorers on this Wesleyan team. But she does head up that offense same way that Maynard wants to distribute the ball. Here's Richards. Anna going to work on Kovalarczyk, just can't finish.
Almost too open, Matt. She had a lot of contact, and that just fell away. And she probably was like, where did everyone go? Just wide open layup there, but a little too strong off the glass.
Sawyer White now cross court. Kovalarczyk, 3-point try. That one's long. And back in the hands of Kovalarczyk again. White cross court to Bali. Bali right in the hands of Blasey, who knocks it out of bounds. Here comes Chloe Brunsberg for her first minutes. What a game she had last night.
Yeah, great job by Chloe Brunsberg, getting it done in all facets, on the defensive end, steals, getting tip passes, rebounds, and then a great scoring performance from her as well.
Good D by Leach right there, batting the ball out of bounds. Man, this is high-level basketball here in DeVos. Sawyer White gets the ball in. Going to work on Maynard. Dish out. Kovalarczyk thought about the 3 again. Gives it up. Back to White. Top the key to set up offense. Pass down right in a bunch of orange jerseys. So that's another turnover. Anna Richards in transition. Yes.
Great job by Hope. Head up, looking for the open teammate on that. Anna ran the lane nicely.
Anna Richards gets Hope their first field goal of the day. Blasey guarding Kovalarczyk out by the 3-point line. Man, good hands there by Maynard. Another Hope turnover. Triple teamed Anna Richards. Let's see what they get. They're going to get a jump ball. As Sarah Bali was fighting for the basketball there.
And Anna Richards kind of found herself in no man's land there, right at the free throw line, picked up her dribble, and she kept it low, Matt. Everyone collapsed right away. You're not going to come out of that without at least a jump ball.
Maynard comes out. Anna Richards comes out. Looks like that's Bailey Stewart checking in.
And Josie DeSmit, the 2 freshmen.
Josie DeSmit as well, yep. Stolen directly off the inbounds. Here's Sawyer White going the other way, knifing through. Can't get it to go. Josie DeSmit gets the board. Really physical game.
I was about to say the same thing. Fast-paced, physical game so far. We saw Illinois Wesleyan come out hot initially, get on a little bit of a run. We're seeing Hope kind of respond here and settle into that fast-paced motion we've got.
They get, it looks like they got Bali on that foul. There's Josie DeSmit heading up offense. It's going to take toughness for Hope to be able to do what they want to do. They're probably the better offensive team, but when Illinois Wesleyan is so good on the defensive side, they're just making things so hard on them.
Yeah, you got it in that one. Illinois Wesleyan thinks there's a tip. But I don't know if there was. I don't know if anyone got that one, Matt. It was really close.
I thought if anything, it was just long.
That's what I thought too. Close. Hands were going up for it, but I don't think anyone connected with it.
Here's DeSmit. High ball screen from Blasey. Flashes down. Nice look by Blasey around the corner. Brunsberg. Can't get it to go. Love that look.
I want to see her pick up right where she left off yesterday,
right,
so I love that
too.
early. No hesitation from her on that shot.
Bailey Stewart, the freshman, with a steal going the other way. Love to see her growing up right before our very eyes.
It's been fun. You and I have been able to be on the call for these games over the last couple of years, see these players develop and how they grow as athletes here at Hope College.
Stolen there by Ava Bardick. All CCIW going the other way for 2, yes!
Just so easy for her, coast to coast. She makes it look so easy out there, Matt. Great player in Ava Bardick.
And Wesleyan is just so in shape. They just move up and down the court so well, all 90 feet.
See, right there, Matt, when DeSmit got the ball to Leach, Leach had 2 defenders on her back. I want to see her go with a little bit more pace and find the mismatch then. Someone is going to be open for the Hope College
just
team.
Pickpocketed Leach there. And pass in transition to Kovalarczyk, 2 points. It's all Illinois Wesleyan right now. And that's going to cause Coach Morehouse to call a timeout because they got to think things over in the Hope huddle. 10-3. We'll be back after this to talk about it.
Are you thinking about buying, selling, or refinancing? Your title agency matters, and you have a choice. Lighthouse Title started in Holland, Michigan more than 20 years ago and has grown to over 45 locations. We are proud to be local in these communities. Visit Lighthouse Title for more information and use our online widget Louie the Lightkeeper to chat with someone today about how we can help you close on your new home.
Back at Voss, 10-3. Hey, 6 minutes in this ball game, Lucas. What do you see first and foremost that you think Coach Morehouse and Hope is thinking about?
Well, both teams are playing fast-paced here, but it's working out more so for Illinois Wesleyan. So we want to see how Hope can respond. Are they going to try to intentionally slow down that pace of play, or are they going to respond and play fast as well? We've seen Hope be able historically to play on that fast pace, and that's how they beat teams a lot of the time. They beat them down the court with their athleticism, but right now it's all Illinois Wesleyan, like you said. Bardick knifing through coast to coast, Sawyer White commanding the offense as well.
That's what you worry about, I mean, for Hope, if it's going to be an issue for them to play against teams that are this fast and physical, if that's going to present a big issue for them. But in an early non-conference game, if it's going to expose issues, you want it to so that you can work through it as a team. Leah Richards gives up her dribble out. Sid Viss guarded by Layden. Great defense by Layden, making it hard on Viss. Viss forces a tough shot. Credit the D to Layden. Bardick going the other way. Top of the key is Raina Robinson checks in. Sawyer White, three-pointer, yes. Illinois Wesleyan in control. Petrolia gets the ball into Josie DeSmit. Dribbling through, but right into that trap. Cross-court pass in the hands of Layden. You saw DeSmit just dribble it out. She backed right into where they want that trap to go.
Yeah, she was just trapped there. And if you're Hope, you need to come to the ball. Everyone kind of started to fall away and be like, hey, throw it up to me. But she was never going to get a good pass off in that situation.
Martha Lippick, number 40 for Illinois Wesleyan, did the same thing last night. She checks in, misses her first shot. She's in for Kovalarczyk. Sarah Bali checking in now. Sawyer White, what a great job she's done so far in this game.
And Taryn Mader checking back in for the Flying Dutch, so going to replace Josie DeSmit. Josie DeSmit looking a little frustrated as she came out, but, you know, she's a freshman early on trying to feel out kind of that, you know, collegiate level pressure that Illinois Wesleyan's bringing here. She's going to be okay as she settles into things, but just getting a quick breather for her.
Utilize that mismatch right now. She just gives it up right to Bali. That D is horrendous for Hope right now. Layden gets it out. Bardick thinks about it, sets up, three-point, very open, off the mark. Rebound by Leah Richards.
Hope caught a break there. Bardick wide open as Maddie Petrolia went flying by her, and she can knock those down, Matt.
How can they get Leah Richards involved, you think, on this possession? I mean, you see him trying to get the ball. They have Robinson down there trying to front her.
And she's got the size advantage, right? And it's a shot you got to put in there. I mean, with Robinson on her, she's got several inches advantage there. Got to be looking in to get that inside.
Bardick brings the ball out. This pace is favoring Illinois Wesleyan. Bali, three-pointer, off the mark. Wow, Layden. That's really good.
And Layden just the bigger, stronger one going up on the glass there. She just came down with it, no hesitation. able to put that one in, and that forces another timeout from Coach Brian Morehouse.
Wow, and Illinois Wesleyan to our left and behind us, Lucas, they are on their feet because they're up early 15-3. So we see that replay here. Layden just stronger, tougher, able to get that ball. It's what we were just talking about, Lucas. It's you get challenged early for Hope on your home court, and you got plenty of basketball game to get back in it. But how can you use this as an opportunity to look at each other and say, this is just about being out tough. This is about being out physical.
Right. You got to look into this huddle and be like, hey, we're okay. We are also one of the top teams in the nation. Settle down a little bit. This is our house. This is our home court. We know what this is like. We want them to play our pace of basketball. And right now, that fast-paced Illinois Wesleyan getting out and running in transition, it's not working for Hope. They got to slow things down a little bit. Find Richards in the post. She's posting up with huge size advantages down there. Want to get their game going in the half-court offense.
I think you're right, and it's a testament to this Hope team to see how they're going to be able to adjust. Because Illinois Wesleyan just, I mean, they come up court firing. I mean, Coach Maya Smith has them playing at a terrific pace. Maynard guarded by Robinson. Doing just a full court man pressure, and then they mix into that trap right at the half-court line. Maynard out to Viss, pass down to Richards. Richards almost got the and one.
And that's what I like there, Matt. That's what we were talking about. Maynard crossed the timeline there and just kept going with pace. Found the open player in the corner, but then they had two Illinois Wesleyan defenders come and close out. Again, someone's always going to be open. They moved that ball well as Richards cut in towards the hoop.
You're hoping too, I mean, for the freshman DeSmit on the bench, good opportunity for her to learn. Coaches be able to talk to her. Look at the way Taryn's getting the ball through that trap, doesn't dribble into it. What they want is they want you to stop, so it gives them an opportunity to kind of force you to the line. So she just knifes through and she keeps going. You have to trust your ball handling skills.
And DeSmit has all the talent to do that as well. It's just kind of building some confidence. Again, she's a freshman. She's young. She's still figuring this out, and she totally will, even as this game progresses.
Here's Robinson driving and stolen by Viss. That's great.
And refs letting them play a little bit here. Matt, you know, a lot of contact both on the steal and then as Viss was trying to get away with it.
Stolen back by White, and White for two off the mark. Rebound by Anna Richards. Good D by Kovalarczyk right in the hands of Rena Robinson. White gets it to Lippick. They're going to get a jump ball there. Viss kind of turning up the temperature a little bit.
And if Illinois Wesleyan's going to be as aggressive as they are on the defensive end, Hope's got to repeat it back here on their defensive end, and we're seeing it the last couple of possessions. Viss getting hands in there, trying to knock things away, and it's working. They're getting opportunities back in transition.
I mean, it's a cold fall day outside, but it's getting hot in here. As you can see, these two teams, tempers are flaring here. 10-point lead by Wesleyan. Kovalarczyk gives it up. Bad pass out to White. That's going to be a Wesleyan turnover. Great job by Hope.
And that's what they can do, just like Illinois Wesleyan. Turn up the heat on defense a little bit, force some turnovers.
Maynard, the guard, gets the ball. Bardick picks her up at half-court line. That's out Anna Richards left side. Going with her left, through easily. Gets two to go.
Great job by Anna Richards. Little change of pace there, driving on that left side, able to get to her shot.
Go to that well as much as you need to. Bali going to work on Viss. Viss, good D, gets the board.
Great defense there by Viss. Just uses her body, moves her feet, but didn't swing down with the hands. As Anna Richards again here back on the other side. Hope on a little bit of a run now to end this first quarter.
And a good job by Sid Viss staying in control. That's been one in the past. We've been critical of her kind of throwing the ball up off the glass. She stops, pops, gets the ball to Anna Richards. Sawyer White going the other way, gets it to go. Hope fans wanted a charge on that one. These refs are letting them play because it is physical. Leah Richards, three-pointer, off the mark. Wow, that will do it for the first quarter. And Lucas, what a pace we have here.
Exciting.
17-9.
Exciting first quarter here. 8-point lead for Illinois Wesleyan. Hope showing a little life there as we closed out that first quarter, last 2 minutes or so. So settle down here for a minute or two in the huddles, regroup, and then let's get back out to it.
Take a break. We'll be right back for second quarter action.
BPW is proud to support Hope Athletics and commitment to energy efficiency. It's easy for Holland BPW Electric customers to get started with Home Energy 101 at hollandenergyfund.com. With Home Energy 101, learn the best ways to maximize efficiency and save on your utility bills. You also get a kit of energy-saving supplies valued at up to $300. Get started at hollandenergyfund.com today.
Back at beautiful DeVos Fieldhouse on this wonderful fall afternoon, 17-9 Wesleyan lead. Lucas, anything that the stat sheet tells you here so far after one quarter of action?
So far, Illinois Wesleyan 9 steals and Hope with 6 of their own. So again, defensive battle so far. Both teams are making things aggressive. Sawyer White leads all scorers with 7 for Illinois Wesleyan in that first quarter.
Here's Maynard setting it up. Left side is Richards. Takes that high ball screen from Leah. The Richards sisters again been two of the best players here at Hope so far in their sophomore campaign. Leach gives up her dribble, gets it out to Anna. Anna wanted to throw a 3 up there. Goes to work on White. Knifing, yes!
Anna Richards just sticking with it through a lot of contact, a lot of defense, finding her way to the hoop.
In transition out to Bali. Bali, nice pass to Bardick. Bardick settles for 2, can't get it to go. Leah Richards gets it. Hope wants to move with pace now. Maynard knifing out. Leach, Anna Richards going to work on Bardick. Somebody's open. Brunsburg 3. Ooh, that would have tore the roof off.
Hope was ready to erupt here on that one.
Anna Richards sets up there and gets it to go.
Getting a little life here in DeVos Fieldhouse. Matt cuts that lead to 3.
And just like that, Hope gets punched in the mouth and they punch back. Sawyer White guarded by Maynard here top the key. Settles for a deep 3, can't get it to go. That's great if you're Hope, you'll live with that. Going the other way, here's Maynard. Hope moving with a little more pace, a little more confidence. Maynard going to work on Bardick. Leach puts the ball on the floor. Dish down, finds Leah Richards for 2.
Hope looking much more composed on offense now. They're settling in. They're letting Illinois Wesleyan still play that aggressive defense, but they're like, we know what to do here. We can work with this.
It's exactly what you want to see if you're a Hope fan starting to play Hope basketball. Kovalarczyk, 3-point try, yes!
And
Nothing
she
but
answers.
net.
What an answer there. Hope on a little bit of a run. Kovalarczyk able to silence the crowd here for just a moment.
Kovalarczyk in her first start, she's got 6 here so far. You can see the size, you see the skill set. She plays in and out. You just see the future in her. Maynard for 2. That one's short, fighting for it. Anna Richards ends up with it. Cross court to Brunsburg. Brunsburg 3. Shooter shoot.
And Hope,
she knows she can get hot.
They're wanting to get going from that 3-point line there. Got to expect some of these will start to drop here as this game goes on.
Corner, Kovalarczyk, short. Rebound by Leah Richards.
Both teams still going with pace here.
Maynard now going the other way. They're really sagging off her because they've been getting beat a lot by Maynard. Leah Richards for 2, too strong, gets her own board. She's fouled by Bali.
Yeah, a lot of contact underneath. Great job by Leah Richards, sticking with her shot. She had the height advantage there, Matt. Kept that ball high, like we talked about. Don't want to bring it down where defense can collapse on it. Kept it high, got hit on the arm. She's going to have 2 free throws.
Bali has 2 fouls here, as you can see. She kind of came down with the right arm. I mean, that could be important because that's not somebody they can have, as I think they're going to bring Rena Robinson in for her now, a freshman. But, I mean, to have Bali on the bench is important for them. She's an anchor defensively. Leah gets the first to go. And Bailey Stewart checking in now. Comes in for Hope. Leah gets both to go.
And Katie Blasey checking back in. She's someone, Matt, you and I have talked about over the last couple of Hope games. Grayson Guy still out with an ankle injury, so Blasey has stepped into much more minutes, and she's performed well.
She has, Lucas. I love the trust that Coach Morehouse has in her to come in and play the second team minutes. She picks up an early foul.
Ill-advised foul there again. Player is 35, 40 feet away from the bucket. Don't need to come all the way out there and foul them on that one.
Lucas, I can't help but notice it's the Richards sisters standing up, catching their breath over on the bench. This has got to be the fastest paced game they've played this year.
Absolutely.
Lippitt can't get that one to go. Bailey Stewart fighting for it. They're going to get a jump ball.
Foul call, I think, actually. That one's going to be on 32, Liv Myers. Or 23, sorry, I had it backwards.
You can just see Coach Morehouse looking at his bench right now. He's saying we have to win on the glass. Here's Maynard setting things up on offense. Right side, kick out. Getting them out of rotation now. Maynard, three, yes!
Taryn Maynard, someone we don't normally see knocking down the triples, but no hesitation from her. She was open. Illinois Wesleyan collapsing in every time someone drives in, found the open shooter.
And Hope College with their first lead of the ball game now, 21-20. Stripping it from laying that in the hands of Robinson. Robinson answers.
Smooth looking jump shot there, Matt, on the elbow.
So here to Maynard. Maynard across half court to set up offense now. High ball screen set up with Blasey. Going to her left. Blasey slashes down, gets it down to her. She's fouled.
Great look there from Taryn Maynard into Blasey. Blasey just kind of, sagging off a little bit, kept her hands high where she wanted that basketball, able to get the foul.
Gosh, that's really good by Katie Blasey. When she comes off, she just slips off that screen, puts her hands up, just like you said. Was ready for the basketball. Gets that one to go. You see that replay there. Great dish down for Maynard. Puts it where nobody else can get it. Blasey misses the second, gets her own rebound. Dish out. Maynard, three. Air ball. Bailey Stewart gets a rebound. 2 offensive boards on this possession. Off the hands of Sawyer White, Hope basketball. 2 big boards there.
Maynard, they're looking for a little bit of the heat check. Hits that one on that last possession, unable to connect. Hope sticking with it, though. Hope staying tough.
Brunsberg gets the ball into DeSmit. You'd love to tell DeSmit right now, slow down, trust yourself, slow down.
Again, everyone
Left side, Petrolia with a hand in her face.
Everyone has all the
Blasey
confidence in
gets the
DeSmit.
board.
DeSmit is more than capable of running this offense. We all know that, but again, it's settling in to this pressure a little bit. Had a breather there, and she's going to come back in, and I know she's going to do well.
Again, awesome by Blasey, getting that board for a second chance off the Petrolia miss. See the rebound there. Who did they get on that foul? Because it should have been on Layden.
I was going to say, watching the replay, it looks like it should have been Layden, but I don't know who they ended up tacking that one to. Let me take a look back here.
Doesn't say. Not sure. Because that's what... And another block by Blasey. We were writing the book on Tuesday nights, these Blasey minutes, right?
I know.
Just 3 great games here in replacement of Grayson Guy. Gets the ball into Lippick. Lippick going to work on Blasey. Good D! Once again.
She's moving her feet, not swinging down, and just making things difficult underneath.
DeSmit here, guarded by White. White's going for the strip. There's Bailey Stewart, right wing. Gets it back to Smith. Brunsberg thought about a 3. Gets it back. Trying to keep moving the ball. Brunsberg, 3-point try. Short. Rebound by Bailey Stewart.
And they're going to get a foul here, Matt. One of the things watching that possession I loved on the defensive end from Sawyer White, she is making it very difficult for Katie Blasey to get open and get her position. She is fronting her, and Blasey's having to work hard, and we saw it, not able to get that ball into the post.
24-22, Hope College answers. They have the lead now. Let's take a break, Lucas. We'll talk about it when we're back.
Gentex is a tech company supplying electro-optical products to the global automotive, aerospace, and fire protection industries. With focused competencies in design, vision, displays, software, and more, we're always looking for engineering talent. For our direct hire hourly production positions, we run open interviews Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 at our 58 East Riley facility in Zeeland. And our facilities, benefits, and culture are everything you'd expect from a world-class employer. Now's the time to join Team Gentex.
Back at DeVos, 24-22. Hope College leads here. What was the big adjustment you saw Coach Morehouse able to make for them to come back and take the lead here?
We've seen a lot more half-court setups here for Hope. You know, initially they were very content with breaking that press and then going quick, trying to find a shot. A lot more. They've settled into their half-court offense. They're letting Illinois Wesleyan play that aggressive defense, but Hope moving the ball well, finding the open man. It's led to a couple triples.
They're really exposing Illinois Wesleyan's weakness at the 5 position right now. Especially, I mean, you think it's Kovalarczyk is a great player and she plays well down there, but she's not really a true 5. She wants to kind of be a 3-and-D player, but she's 6 foot tall, so she kind of has to play down there. And she can rebound, but she wants to shoot. She wants to guard the 3.
One of the things I'm looking at right here, Matt, is Illinois Wesleyan 5 fouls here as we're just about halfway through this second quarter. Hope's going to be shooting every foul here from here on out to end this first half.
Stewart misses the front end. Great opportunity for these freshmen the way to be challenged here early and have to answer. If it's Stewart, if it's DeSmit, I mean, maybe later we're going to see some Jillian Sorrell at some point. You know, I mean, if you're a freshman, to be able to get these minutes and be able to work through and get that experience. Here's Rena Robinson heading up offense now for Wesleyan. Right side gives up her dribble. Trying to find somebody to give it to. Great D by Hope. Doesn't touch anybody. It's going to be a Wesleyan turnover.
Yeah, great D there by Hope. Once she picked up her dribble, just suffocating defense, making everything tough, not letting anyone get open.
Bardick checks back in. They haven't seen Bali since she got that second foul. I wonder if they're going to try and get to the halftime. Josie DeSmit. Point guard here for Hope, gives it up to Petrolia. Petrolia out to Viss. Viss trying to get the ball down to Leah Richards. She's driving. Gets it back, Petrolia, 3-point try. Yeah, bangs it home.
Great job by Sydney Viss there. She drove in, saw the double team come. Again, who's open right now? Maddie Petrolia at the top of the key, knocks down the triple.
Too much of a rushed pass there by Sawyer White. Off the hands of Lippick in transition. Another Wesleyan turnover.
And Hope now with the momentum swinging back the other way. 6-point lead for them here, 4 minutes left in the second quarter.
Both teams, a lot of turnovers here, second half. And that's a nice move down to Leah Richards. Gets the ball out, Josie DeSmit. Gets it to Anna Richards, set things back up. Looks for the high ball screen. Gives it up, down to Leah Richards. And Leah turns the ball over. Oh, and she's even gonna get a foul there as Kovalarczyk gives it up.
Yeah, Leah dribbled that one off her foot or off the side of her leg. I don't love that call, Matt. It was head the other direction. Not a lot of contact there, in my opinion. You know, there might have been a little bit, but the way this game has already been called, it's been physical. Right. They've let them play. That's one that I feel like you just got to let go.
Kind of a costly one for Hope, too, now.
Right.
Putting Leah on the bench. Let's see Blasey answer. Left side, Bardick. Going to work now on Anna Richards. You know, the senior will not go down quietly. Good hands by Maddie Petrolia. Gets that one out of bounds. She misses to Kovalarczyk. Bali will check back in here.
Entering the line for the Titans, number 3, Sarah Ball.
And the horn was buzzed at the table there. Kind of bang play there, inbounding the ball, and sub was trying to come in, but they're going to let the sub come into the game.
So Bali comes in for Lippick. White, nice pass down to Bardick. And Layden has to get the The missed ball there. Here's White for two. Yes! Gives it up there to Anna Richards. Here's Anna heading up offense. Two high ball screens for her. Gives it up cross court to Josie DeSmit. Josie DeSmit trying to get around Sawyer White. Gives it up there to Petrolia. Viss driving with her left. Yes!
Great job by Sydney Viss, just staying strong, had the defender on her hip, kept that ball away with her left hand, and putting
And Viss the other way gets a block on Bali.
getting it done at both ends of the floor. Hustle play to get back and make sure that shot was not going in.
As we see there, Coach Maya Smith not happy with that call, asking refs, please call it both ways. Look clean to us over here. Another block, but they're going to get the foul on the way up this time. That one, it's not on Viss. It looks like they're going to get the Smith on that one.
I don't know if we got a replay of that one, because Viss definitely swung down on that one and got, I'm sure she got a lot of ball, but I thought that was going to be an easier foul call for them, but must have been to Smith with the body on that one.
Smith comes out, Maynard comes in. Bali misses the front end.
So we take a look at that replay here. Driving in, yeah, DeSmit did kind of reach in there, both of them going at it, so kind of pick your player on that one.
Bali misses both. Layden fights for the board and one. Nice play there by Caitlin Layden. I think that's the freshman checking in, Ashley Malum, freshman from Barrington. He's going to come in now for Bali with two fouls. Layden completes the old-fashioned three-point play. Ball into Anna Richards, guarded by Ashley Malum. Gives it up to Maynard. Maynard high ball screen, trying to go to work now. Petrolia, no hesitation. Three-point tries off the mark.
And hand in her face there, Matt, early in the shot clock. I don't think that's the shot Hope's looking for on that possession.
White, what a pass down to Layden. And a nice cut by her. And right back in it, Illinois Wesleyan answers with a fight of with a punch of their own. We got a prize fight here. Anna Richards, Hope fighting for it, and Kovalarczyk comes down with it. Gets it out to Sawyer White. Sawyer White, left side, nice pass. Over to Bardick. Bardick guarded by Maynard. Gives it up. Kovalarczyk, three-point try. Long. Rebound by Anna Richards. We're going to get a reach-in foul on Sawyer White there. It's funny, they're letting them play a little bit down there, but then when it comes to we're listening there to Coach Maya Smith saying, it just appears a little bit uneven to me, is what she said.
No, but
it's one of the most respectful ways I've heard a coach say that.
I'm with you, Matt. You know, there's a lot of physicality going on underneath, but then on a play like that, kind of a ticky-tack foul. So definitely hard for the players then to kind of get a sense of what's going to be called in this game. How can we play? How physical? How can't we do things? So both teams trying to feel that out still.
A risk here for Bali coming back with two fouls. Just a minute 23 left. Cannot have her get her third foul here.
And if you're Hope, you want to be thinking about that. Go right at her.
Right. Top of the key, Kovalarczyk gives up her dribble, trying to get back to White. White cross court to Bardick. Bardick hasn't really gotten going, trying to there, and she does.
And she found her spot, that little dribble pull up at the elbow. She's going to knock that down every time.
A very, very quiet 7 points for her in this first half. Halfway to her season average. Maynard driving, too much room, and too strong off the glass. Sawyer White now going all the way to the basket. strip there by Viss. They say it's going to stay here with Wesleyan.
And Viss, that's a few shots now in this second quarter that she's been able to get hands on, swat them out of bounds. That one's going to stay this direction, though.
I mean, I just have loved the competitive nature of Viss. Since her freshman year, Lucas, we've talked about her in an easy 2-point bucket for Bali. Does it not feel like a tournament game in here right now?
It's great. I've been missing it, Matt. Saturdays in DeVos. Good high-level basketball we've got here.
Maynard sets up. They got one more shot. Out to the left side is Richards. Out to Blasey. Blasey up and under. And one.
And you can see the entire Illinois Wesleyan bench with their hands up like, where was the foul there? You know, again, one of those, we've seen some of those go uncalled, some of them are called. So we watch the replay here. A lot of contact, but most defenders just kind of stood there with their hands up.
And it's what we said, Sarah Bali picks up her third foul.
Exactly what you don't want there, right? And I get the confusion if I'm Illinois Wesleyan.
Blasey gets that one to go, 34-33, last possession here for Wesleyan. See if they can get Bardick a shot. High ball screen there. White settles for three. Yes! The answer!
Man, what a dagger to end the first half for Illinois Wesleyan.
We got a prize fight here in DeVos. We'll stay right here for a minute. Lucas, 36-34. Illinois Wesleyan leads. In a game that, after 17-9 in the first quarter, Hope just clawed their way back. And let's see, what do you have to say here for that first half?
Yeah, I mean, Illinois Wesleyan got out to a really early lead there to start this game. You know, 15-3 they had it at one point early in this game here. Hope clawed back, and then it's been going back and forth ever since. So high-level basketball, fast pace of play, but again, trying to feel out both teams' physicality, what they're going to allow, what they're not, is going to be key to the second half.
Yeah, it's been a very physical game, and you know, one that, like we've said for Hope and for both of these teams, really, are they able to be challenged, you know, in this kind of non-conference game? I don't know who's going to win this one.
Absolutely, Matt. Should be an exciting second half we've got on our hands here at DeVos Fieldhouse. So
with that, we're actually going to have an opportunity. We're going to go grab J.R. Schoon. We're going to get him on here for an interview. So we'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back as we're going to get settled in here in a couple minutes. So we'll be right back to discuss that. So after this quick commercial break, you'll want to stay and you'll want to listen to that before third quarter action.
Some call it naive, others call it foolish, but hope has never been silenced by doubt. Hope is the unquiet heart, stirring, pounding, driving us towards something greater. It leans into what's wrong and lifts up what's right. It teaches, learns, discovers, imagines what could be, and brings it to life. Hope has to start somewhere. Why not here? Why not now? Why not us? The daring ones. Those who provoke possible, trigger curiosity, and incite joy. For us, hope is more than a word. It's a force, and we are its humble ambassadors. From the beginning to now, we don't just believe in hope, we dare to live it. Hope College. Dare to hope.
Sports, like healthcare, requires commitment, teamwork, and excellence. That's why Hope College selected Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics to provide athletic training and physical therapy for all Hope College athletes. Get the care you deserve. Trust the team that exceeds expectations. The Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics Sports Medicine Collaborative.
Hope students are challenged to dig deeper. They're challenged to find their calling and shape their future. They're taught to empower their talents, chase their dreams, and encouraged to make a difference. The Hope student body is ready to change the world.
Holland BPW is proud to support Hope Athletics and commitment to energy efficiency. It's easy for Holland BPW electric customers to get started with Home Energy 101 at hollandenergyfund.com. With Home Energy 101, learn the best ways to maximize efficiency and save on your utility bills. You also get a kit of energy-saving supplies valued at up to $300. Get started at hollandenergyfund.com today.
Are you thinking about buying, selling, or refinancing? Your title agency matters, and you have a choice. Lighthouse Title started in Holland, Michigan more than 20 years ago and has grown to over 45 locations. We are proud to be local in these communities. Visit Lighthouse Title for more information and use our online widget, Louie the Lightkeeper, to chat with someone today about how we can help you close on your new home.
If I do it, I'ma do it for the glory. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna do it for me. I kill it every day up in the morning. It's a blessing, so I do it for the glory. Hey, the glory. Hey, the glory. Hey, you know I do it for the glory. Hey, the glory. Hey, hey, when I do it, yeah, I do it for the glory.
Gentex is a tech company supplying electro-optical products to the global automotive, aerospace, and fire protection industries. With focused competencies in design, vision, displays, software, and more, we're always looking for engineering talent. For our direct hire hourly production positions, we run open interviews Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 at our 58 East Riley facility in Zeeland. And our facilities, benefits, and culture are everything you'd expect from a world-class employer. Now's the time to join Team Gentex.
College is where academic greatness and a vibrant Christian tradition give students a foundation to pursue their passions and chase their life's calling. Hope ranks near the top nationally for undergraduate research, innovation, and value. Hope College is preparing students for a life of leadership and service. Learn more at hope.edu.
Cancer, we're coming for you. Parkinson's, your days are numbered. Alzheimer's, we're zeroed in on you too. Because at Van Andel Institute, the world's best minds are working relentlessly to eradicate these diseases forever. By advancing the boldest innovations, achieving breakthroughs, and transforming lives. Because the most powerful way to fight diseases, never stop fighting. Van Andel Institute, innovation unleashed.
My name's Emma Duttmers, and I'm a communications major, and then I'm minoring in environmental studies. I play soccer. The first soccer game of my junior year, I tore my ACL. Our athletic trainer, Annie, was there for me right when it happened, and she was there for me literally every step of the way. That was definitely a huge growing opportunity for me, and it was really hard, but it really pushed me to be a leader with more of my voice because I couldn't lead by example on the field. It definitely made me take a step back and realize how much there is to be grateful for.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to share hope stories of transformational impact.
Back here at DeVos Fieldhouse with J.R. Schoon. Michele Schoon was a member of the 1990 Hope Women's Basketball National Championship team, the first in school history. Received a Bachelor of Science in Nursing when she graduated from Hope and Calvin's joint nursing program. She was the first assistant coach with Coach Morehouse when he was first hired, and received the Hope for Humanity Award in 2023. Her family has a legacy of service with her father, Vern Sturka, winning the award in 2018, and her husband, J.R.'s father, John Mark Schoon, in 2005. Unfortunately, Michele passed away in 2023. We're joined now by her husband, J.R., to hear more about the Michele Schoon legacy, scholarship, and to honor Michele's service in her life. J.R., thanks for coming. Appreciate you.
My pleasure to be here.
Very good.
Thanks. Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks.
JR, what's the purpose of this weekend's tournament, just in honoring Michele?
Yeah, so, I mean, after Michele passed, Michele's best friend, roommate, our maid of honor, Liz Blum Harper, we're like just talking about how can we honor Michele and everything she stood for, and we came up with the idea of starting a scholarship at Hope. And so that's where it started, like, let's get this nursing scholarship in her honor started. And then my close friends, with Mo, and then our good friend Tony Comden, who we went to high school with, and whose son Jed is one of the managers with the men's program here. We just brainstormed other ways and came up with the idea of the Hope, or the Michele Schoon Classic here with the basketball. So that's just kind of where it transformed from.
What is the legacy that Michele leaves here at Hope, and as well with her family and friends?
Yeah, so if you knew Michele, if you knew Vern and Carla, longtime missionaries down in Chiapas, Mexico, 41 years in their life of service there, and of course Michele had that same heart for others, and as a nurse, taking care of moms and babies in the OB department, just a passion that she had, and she made such an impact on everybody she met, just like her parents,
right,
that her parents did. And so that's just, how do you honor someone like that? And just, so we just wanted to come up with a way to keep, her legacy alive. And we're just kind of that's how we came along with all this.
That's awesome. And for this weekend, I know we're raising money this weekend as well as throughout the year. Where do the proceeds of this weekend's fundraising go, and how might it help with the scholarship?
Yeah, so all the money, whether it's the T-shirt sales or if people just want to contribute, goes straight to the Michele Schoon Legacy Nursing Scholarship. We were able this past school year to award the first recipient of that scholarship, and so this is just year 2 of being able to hand out some money to someone going into nursing and has a servant heart. And so, the ultimate goal with all monies raised is to get that nursing scholarship to where we can impact more than just one student, and try to get it. That's the goal. Is I have a huge goal of wanting to get at least over $100,000 in that scholarship, so that it can, be very sustainable for years and years and years to come.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Michele was the winner of the Hope for Humanity Award. Her father's Vern, as you talked about, as he passed this year as well. And your father, John Mark, won the award as well. What does that mean to you guys, and how special is that Hope honors you and for your guys' legacy of service? What part of that do you think means the most?
It's kind of speechless, to be honest with you, just to be part. Michele's father passed away 3 weeks ago. And I sat and you just reflect on that. I lost my dad in 2003, and then to lose Michele's father just in the last couple of weeks, and I thought to myself, I have had the privilege of having 2 wonderful, godly men as part of my life for 34 years each.
Yeah.
I was 34 when my dad passed, and it was 34 years since Michele and I started dating, and got engaged. And so you reflect on their legacy, and then of course Michele to receive it as well. I've been blessed. God has put great people in my life, so I feel a little bit more than humbled from that regard. So it's just having a servant's heart and caring for others. That's all you can do, Well,
that's awesome and fantastic. And we see here you guys are up over there in the balcony area selling T-shirts.
Selling shirts,
Proceeds as well. You see some Darren Dicemars. You see him have his on Hope basketball one, and so maybe they'll still be selling them after today as well.
Yeah, we have plenty of shirts available, so I mean, we'll be selling them. Probably going to try to get to maybe a game later this year.
Okay.
Thinking like the Hope Calvin game, men's or women's or something, when this place is full, and just keep, because again, all monies go to the scholarship. And to be honest, even just the Hope community, and even opposing fans, some of the Carthage parents had come up and were buying shirts and stuff like that, and that's awesome. And then I had another gentleman early tonight, before the the first game this evening, just handed me a $50 bill. I didn't want a shirt or anything, just
awesome.
knowing it was going to scholarship. So been overwhelmed with the outpouring of support, but again, it's not about me, and yeah, the scholarship's named in Michelle's name, but it's about helping others and paying it forward, and that's what we're trying to do.
That's awesome. JR,
Yep.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And thanks for being here this weekend just for the Michele Schoon Classic tournament for many years to come. I'm sure we'll have this conversation next year
That'd
as well.
be fantastic. Looking forward to it.
All right, we'll take a break on that. We'll be back with some second half action in a couple minutes here on the Anchor Network.
Thank you.
College is where academic greatness and a vibrant Christian tradition give students a foundation to pursue their passions and chase their life's calling. Hope ranks near the top nationally for undergraduate research, innovation, and value. Hope College is preparing students for a life of leadership and service. Learn more at hope.edu.
Back here at DeVos, and Lucas Fantastic talked with JR and talk a little bit about the scholarship in the weekend, the legacy of their family, the Sturks and the Schoons, for years, and that's kind of what Hope's all about. You know, you and I both being Hope graduates as well, and what it means to us for people that have been alumni and want to continue to give back to the program and to carry on that legacy of both faith and generosity for generations moving forward.
Yeah, you got an awesome thing here that we can do at Hope College to honor her, like you said, and what better way than with basketball here. And we've got an exciting one to cap off this weekend of hoops,
Yep.
Matt.
As Illinois Wesleyan starting off with the basketball here to lead off 36-34 is the Illinois Wesleyan lead. Bali left side, 3 fouls. They're going to get Viss on the foul there on the body, it looks like.
Yeah, a lot of body on that one. She just kind of stepped in a little bit too much and pushed him right out of bounds.
You wonder if the refs might be playing catch-up on the fouls from the first half. I mean, was it? I think it was like 7-3 in the first half. We'll have to take a look at the scorebook at the break. Nonetheless, here's Wesleyan, cross-court pass. Bali, three-pointer, quick release, off the mark. Sawyer White gets her own rebound. Up to Bali, it's blocked by Viss.
Great job by her. She got beat there by Bali going to the hoop, but she able to recover and swat that one away.
Viss gives it up, corner 3, Petrolia! Yes, sir!
Petrolia getting started here early in this second half.
Bardick for 2, off the mark. Bali almost got called for her 4th.
And she knows it, Matt. You and I have a great look at her face there. She's kind of smiling. She knew it. And that's one, I mean, we've seen some fouls, the exact same thing, and then that one doesn't get called. So a little bit back and forth on the foul calls here, going both ways inconsistent.
Viss almost strips that off the hands of Sawyer White. Going to be another Wesleyan turnover. Rechecking that shot clock there. Gets the ball into Maynard, head up offense. Bardick guarding Maynard. Bardick just 7 first half points. We'll see if they can get her to get going here a little bit more. Gets it to Viss. Viss, great first half. Driving with strength, too strong though. Leah Richards for 2, off the mark. Caitlin Layden gets the board and gets it out in transition for Wesleyan. Another foul. That one's going to be on the ground. They're going to get Petrolia for the reach-in foul right there.
Yeah, and I think she just got her arm caught a little bit in there. If we've got a replay of that one, you know, she kind of put her hands up, didn't know what was going on there, but I think arm got in there, got caught. Easy call for the official on that side. As we take a look here, yeah, kind of hard to tell. That arm just on the body there. So good call on that one.
Driving there is Bali. Kick out pass to Sawyer White, off the mark. Rebound again in the hands of Wesleyan. Nice dish move down to Layden. Layden with strength, and she's fouled. They're going to get Leah Richards on that one. Leah Richards now 3 fouls, and that is important.
You know, and both Richards were there in good guarding position with their hands up, but when you swing down, when that shot goes up and you swing down, it's very easy for officials to make a call. Even if you don't hit a mat, often it looks like a foul, and that could have been what happened there.
So Blasey has to check in. Not a bad sub. She did an awesome job there in the second period to keep things afloat for Hope. Layden gets that one to go. Let's see if we got any contact there. Straight up, just with that left hand a little bit.
Yeah, just a little contact there.
Layden misses that one. Rebound by Blasey. Here's Maynard, knotted at 37. Can't go anywhere. Bunch of the Hope basketball team in attendance as well here, front row. Hope men's team, sorry. Out there on the right wing, here's Maynard. They're going to get, I think that's Bardick.
And that's her third, Matt. So again, a lot of people starting to creep into foul trouble. Could play a factor here as we finish this game out.
Leach gives it up. He gets it right back. He gets it to the top of the key with Maynard. Let's see what they're trying to head up. She's getting stripped. Really good D right now by Wesleyan. And Richard settles. Blasey fighting for the rebound there with Layden, but Layden gets it.
And Blasey, easy look right there, just unable to connect, but good job from her getting in rebounding position.
White got away with a travel
Absolutely.
there. Bali gives up her dribble, gets it back to Sawyer White. Sawyer White there, left side. Out to Layden. Layden too strong of a pass to Kovalarczyk.
Yeah, just too high. Great play there by Illinois Wesleyan. Had Kovalarczyk there, would have been an easy layup and put in for her, but pass too high. That one sailed out of bounds.
Really nice cut there. We talked about it a little bit in the first half. Kovalarczyk kind of playing that 5 for them, a little bit more than Lippick so far this game. But you wonder with her, I mean, is that really her true position, or where would she kind of fit better on the team if they had more of a true big? Blasey gives it up to Maynard. Maynard out in the corner. Anna Richards, no. Gets her own rebound. Fights for it. Gets 2.
Yeah, able to follow her shot. Knew that one might have been off. Absorb a lot of contact on that and able to get 2 points out of that trip.
Sarah Bali fighting for it. They're going to get Lauren Leach on the foul. Hope did not like that one.
They got Blasey on that one, Matt. And that is not, if I'm calling a blocking foul, that's not who I would have called it on. We take a look at the replay here.
Oh, her feet were on the ground.
I think she was pretty set, Matt. That's not, again, if you're calling it on Leach, I could kind of see there she's moving, but Blasey looked pretty set to me.
You wonder how much when the coaching staff's fighting for foul calls, how much of that goes into it.
Right.
Bali gets that one to go. Gets the second one. They're going to try for that trap again, it looks like. Or maybe just give up on it for right now. Knotted at 39. This one keeps going back and forth, back and forth. Richards driving, gives it up. Corner 3, Maynard. Yes! Another one for the junior Maynard from Jenison. And Bali with a turnover. Here's Lauren Leach. Back to Maynard. Maynard, corner, Brunsberg. Thought about it and gave it up. Setting up offense now.
Huge answer there from Maynard, going back and forth, like you said, able to wake up this Hope offense a little bit.
Around the key. There's Anna Richards using her strength. Nice dish to Blasey for 2.
Great dish, great presence. You've seen sometimes she tries to go up with that one, found the open teammate, though, makes a much easier look at 2 points.
Kobalarczyk, a lot of room out there, but she misses, and Anna Richards gets the board. Hope College with a chance here to break things open a little bit. Left side, Anna Richards. Every possession has mattered here. Getting down. Dish out. Blasey in the post. Up and under. Can't get it to go.
You know, Matt, that's when I want to see Blasey kick that out. You had Lauren Leach wide open in the corner. She's trying to do a little bit too much. Had 2 defenders' hands in her face there.
Totally agree. Keep those eyes up and keep looking. Here's White now. Trying to get the ball high. Ball screen from Kobalarczyk. Time expiring. White. With the rebound brought down by Layden. Volley 3 off the mark. Rebound by Brunsberg. And White's going to get a tough foul there on the reach.
And that's going to be her third foul here. So again, a lot of foul trouble we've got here, both teams in this third quarter.
I'm sure these starters will use them all as we see the replay there. Timeout here, media timeout. Lucas, another great game here. 44-39. We'll be back right after this.
My name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them, coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
Back here at DeVos, here in the middle of the third, this prize fight going back and forth. 2 coaching giants in D3 women's basketball, Maya Smith and Coach Morehouse. 2 disciplined teams going at it here, and what a fun game this has been. As you see future stars, current stars going at it, possession by possession. In my eyes, Lucas, the tougher team's going to win this one.
Absolutely. It's been a dogfight so far. You say exchanging blows back and forth, and a lot of coaching experience, like you mentioned. 30th season for head coach Brian Morehouse and 27th for Maya Smith. A lot of respect between these 2 coaches. Have a lot of, historical matchups between them. So we've got another one on our hands here.
To Smith, the ball handler here, guarded by Robinson. Freshman on freshman. Right side out to Leach. Leach out to Smith, trying to get it down to Anna Richards. She's going to get a 3 seconds call, but she gets out of the paint there. They're trying to get it down to Richards to see if she can get Bolly her 4th. White's going to check out with 3 fouls. Bardick comes back in. Bardick just 7. You feel like she's got a scoring eruption that she's due for. Richards, top of the key, kind of drive. Trying to go to work on Layden. Gives it up, dish down to Blasey, too strong.
Again, that's worked a couple times. We see Illinois Wesleyan ready for it that time. Blasey just on that spin has been wide open the last few possessions, but Wesleyan ready for it.
Going the other way, Bardick gonna head up offense with White on the bench. Right side, ill-advised pass, almost stolen by Hope. So out of bounds now is Bolly. We talked about it a little bit yesterday. I mean, it's White, Bolly, and Bardick all play 36-plus minutes. Yeah. So with 2 of them with 3 fouls, I mean, they're just trying to scratch and claw as best they can. Kobalarczyk, corner 3. Yes!
Can't have that, Matt. There was some confusion there on the Hope defense. Blasey found herself all the way on the opposite side of the floor. Kobalarczyk left wide open in the corner. She's going to knock that down if you let her.
It's a big shot. She's got 9. Freshman answers. They going to get here off ball. They got Kobalarczyk.
Yeah, as Blasey was trying to post her up, got her with a push, it looks like. I'm
not sure.
I'm not sure, Matt. That looked like a basketball play to me. It looked like two players kind of fighting for position. Right, just looking to post up, and I don't know.
Top of the key to Smith. Ooh, with space on Robinson. Misses it. Rebound by Kovalarczyk. Out in transition, here's Bardick. Gives it up to Bali. Kovalarczyk, top of the key. Dribble handoff to Bali. Bali driving with room, knifing. Gives it up and gets it back. Illinois Wesleyan just, without White in there, they're just kind of struggling to get offense going. Blocked by Blasey.
Great job by Blasey. That off-ball defender there gets a hand in, and she had the size advantage, able to keep that one away.
Blasey is having an awesome game here and a great weekend. Smith gives it up to Anna Richards, guarded by Bali, trying to get her fourth foul. Going to work on her. Gets it out to Brunsberg. 3, short. Kovalarczyk comes down with it. Hands it off to Rena Robinson.
Yeah, and Brunsberg just not been able to connect so far here today. A little bit quiet on the offensive end for her.
Robinson left side, gets it back. Kovalarczyk, and here's Bardick. Bardick been quiet for a bit. She's driving and knifing. Nice dish. Bali, 3, off the mark. Now
they've got numbers. They've got numbers, Matt. They pull it back out.
You can see Illinois Wesleyan getting tired now. And that's the thing they've always had above every one of their opponents, being the better conditioned team. Wing try there by Brunsberg, stolen just right out of the hands of Blasey. Here's Robinson. Settles for a deep 2. Kovalarczyk gets the board and gets the 2-pointer.
And Kovalarczyk, just the bigger player. She was competing with Josie DeSmit for that rebound, and Kovalarczyk didn't have to work too hard, just put her hands up, able to get that one easy layup put back for her.
Kovalarczyk called for a sub. Lippick checking in here. You saw her at the calling to her bench, say, I need one, I need one.
These players getting gassed.
And Richards puts a 3 in her eyeball to answer. Bardick gives it up, out to Robinson. Pass down, Layden is blocked, and they're going to get Petrulia on the foul.
Want to see a replay of that one. Matt Petrulia going up. Again, one of those that looks like it might be a foul, but everyone in here thought that was clean as we take a look. Driving baseline.
Looks like a lot of ball.
Hard to tell, probably was, but it's one of those that sometimes looks like a foul, Matt, and I don't know. Again, just the way some of these calls have been officiated, there's been a lot of back and forth. Some similar ones we've seen Sydney Viss with very similar plays that go uncalled as well.
Marsh, Viss, Maynard check in. DeSmit comes out, Blasey comes out, Brunsberg comes out. Layden hits the free throw. Once again on that replay, what you see? I see a lot of
know, Matt. I don't know on that one. Like I said, we just get to talk about it. We don't have to make the calls.
What great respect we have for the referees here in the MIAA. The fantastic job they do. Shout out to them. Left side, Maynard. Hands it off there to Viss. Viss attacking the basket on Layden. Gives it up, dish out to Maynard. Sawyer White check back in the game now. Gives it up to Leach. Leach here driving. She's got to step on Lippick. Are they going to get continuation? No. They're going to call it on the floor.
I was about to say, that paint was wide open. If we have a wide shot there, Lauren Leach had the ball out. Aggressive defense, you get a quick step around your defender. She had nothing but nylon in front of her. Unable to get that one to count. The foul just a little bit too early.
Kovalarczyk got her quick break. She's checking in now for Alyssa Epps. Let's see this again here. See, we wanted to get that continuation.
You can see all the Hope men's team did as well. They were standing up on their feet on that one.
Ball comes into Lauren Leach. Dishes out to Maynard. Maynard left side, guarded by White. Driving, trying to go to work on Lippick now. With her left, with strength. Yes! Nice take by Taryn Maynard.
Just a bulldog there, protecting the basketball, absorbing the contact. Great finish with the left hand.
She's got 9. Anna Richards leads all scorers with 17. pass almost deflected there by Petrolia, but it's in the hands of White here. White driving. Gives it up. Shout to Kovalarczyk. Turnover in the hands of Hope. Going the other way, Anna Richards gets it to Vispis, blocked. Gets her own rebound, gets it to go. Time expires there in the third. Hope College fans getting on their feet here in DeVos. As we see some of those replays here, Hope College leads by 5. And we're gonna have a wonderful fourth quarter here at DeVos. Lucas, we'll be right back.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
There is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is Hope.
Our students act as beacons of hope for their community. They lead with courage, conviction, patience, and strength. They're ready to change the world.
Back at DeVos, 51-46. Hope College leads as we begin the fourth quarter of this back and forth fight. Maynard's guarded by Bardick. We got several players in foul trouble. For Illinois Wesleyan, it's White, Bali, and Bardick. Are they going to get on that foul there? Kovalarczyk picks up her second.
Man, I thought it was Layden that would have been on that one, but they're saying it was Kovalarczyk.
Yeah.
24, that is her second.
See,
and Maya Smith disagrees as well. She's looking, yeah, Layden was the one, maybe on the reach in, if he saw the reach in, but Kovalarczyk didn't touch her on that reach in.
Well, and she's deliberating because it's the second time that he got the wrong number.
And again, that's one of those where I think he made a call based off what it looked like, but as we saw in that replay there, Kovalarczyk didn't touch her on that reach, and she tried to go in for the basketball, but Layden was the one that maybe you could have got with the body if that's the call you're making.
They're going to review the timeout because, or I'm sorry, they're going to review that foul.
Go to a timeout to review it,
because they have the ability to change that back to Layden because I think that's who the foul was supposed to be on. And that's the right call by the ref because that's the second time that it's happened in this game.
But again, that's the thing. I don't know if he made the call thinking that Kovalarczyk did make contact when she reached in, because she did reach
that's
in.
All
but,
he can say
we saw it. They didn't. There was no contact there. Layden was the one that was defending. So, yeah, and I mean, again, in games where there's foul trouble going back and forth, this could make big differences. Kovalarczyk, that would have been her first. Let's take a look.
Kovalarczyk either has
or that would be her
one,
second. That would be her second. Sorry,
Layden
with none right now, so wouldn't be a huge blow to her. And Matt, they just confirmed the call. They just confirmed the call that it was on Kovalarczyk.
On the reach in. Sorry, we're trying to listen in, make sure we understand.
So I don't know if we can see that replay one more time. Again, Layden was the one defending. Kovalarczyk did reach in, so that must have been what they were looking at, as kind of that off-ball defender.
Maya Smith seems satisfied with the response as well.
Again, neither of those two players are in deep foul trouble in the fourth quarter here, so not like it's Bali picking up her fourth or something like that, where you might be a little more pressed to get it right.
53-46, Hope College leads. Sawyer White heading up offense, gives up her dribble. just past the half-court line, gives it up to Bali. Bali going to work on Viss. Gives it up, and a turnover in the hands of Petrolia.
Almost gave that one right back. Just ball slipped out of her hands, but off the hands of Illinois Wesleyan, going to stay with Hope.
Petrolia gets the ball into Maynard. Maynard here getting past Bardick. So Maynard here for Hope, trying to control the tempo with a 7-point lead. Gives it up, gets it out to Anna Richards. They're going to get Anna for a travel.
I think they might have said she stepped out. Might have had heel on the line there on that sideline.
Okay. She kind of brought her pivot foot back.
Yeah, could have been.
Stepped on it. Here's White left side. Cross court pass to Bali. Bali here on Viss, driving. Gives it up. Kovalarczyk, 3-point try. Yes! Another one, and she's got 14.
Illinois Wesleyan needed that one. Cuts this lead now back down to 4.
Kovalarczyk, 3 of 7 from 3. There's Maynard driving. Gets it to go. A good answer there for Hope.
Maynard now coming to life a little bit here. That's her 11th point of the basketball game.
Somebody who, like we said, I mean, has not typically been a double-digit scorer for Hope.
Right.
But she can if she needs to, and she's been called upon today.
Yeah, she gets it done in a lot of ways on the defensive end, you know, facilitating as a point guard, but today she's getting it done in the scoring column.
I mean, Bardick's been pretty much kept at bay by Hope.
Right.
That's been the focus defensively. They put a lot of energy into not letting her shoot the 3. So she finally gets a little space, throws one up, but can't get it to go.
But, you know, Kovalarczyk, Layden, Bali able to get it done as well. So Illinois Wesleyan, they're a deep team. They'll just pick each other up.
I mean, deep as in all 5 players can contribute, but they really only play 7 guys. Petrolia fading away. Baiting for the foul. That's going to be on Sawyer White, her 4th.
And 4th one is tough here. You're down by 6 here in the 4th quarter. Do you pull her out or do you keep her in and say, hey, I don't know if that was on Sawyer White or not. I think I saw more contact from number 3, Bali, on that.
I thought it was on Sawyer because she came in and
the way she came in, maybe a little bit there.
She got her to fall over with the elbow, I thought. Petrolia 1 of 2 at the line there. Hope extends the lead again to 7. They're going the other way. Bardick gets 2. Illinois Wesleyan not going to go down easily. We can tell you that much. Down 5 here. Several players in foul trouble, and they're just going to ride it out as long as they can. Viss driving on Kovalarczyk. Yes! Good job using her strength.
Great composure from her just to stay with the play, wait till she found her shot, and put that one up.
Laid in a really tough shot there that she gets to go over Leach.
Great response.
Hope slowing it down again, possession by possession. Maynard setting things up. And these players giving everything they got here. Maynard driving, kick out. Moving around the top of the key, forcing them to rotate over. Viss driving with her left. Gets that one in for 2 points. Viss now with 10. A balanced scoring attack here from Hope. Now I think they're going to get Taryn Maynard on that foul. She's just got 1.
Yeah, on the blocking foul. And she was doing everything she could to move her feet and stay with her, but just a little bit of contact there that she had on that drive.
Lauren Leach checks out. Leah Richards checks back in with 3 fouls.
And DeSmith's heading to the table now. She's going to come, and you got to assume for Maynard here at the next dead ball.
Balanced scoring attack, like we said, from Hope. Anna Richards has 17. That's Maynard with 11. Bardick, 3-point try off the mark. Rebound by Maynard. And Viss adds in 10 as well. Let's see if they go down to the well of Leah Richards a little bit here. Maynard driving, She's stripped there by Kovalarczyk. They're going to get a jump ball there.
Going to be in favor of Illinois Wesleyan. They're going to come away with that possession.
Brunsberg checks in here. Viss checks out. DeSmit in the ball game as well. Here's Bally with the right side driving. Gives it up. Cross court. Sawyer White three-pointer. Yes! Lead cut to 4.
And Josie DeSmit just a little bit short on that closeout. She closed out well, but not all the way out. You got to know Sawyer White, girl you're guarding, is a shooter. Gave her too much space, and she's knocked that down.
DeSmit left side gives it up to Anna Richards. There's DeSmit, top of the key. Out to Petrolia. Three-pointer with Sawyer White in her eyes. Can't get it to go. White all the way to the bucket with the left. No. Richards gives it up. Gets it out to Petrolia. Now to set up offense. Here's DeSmit. DeSmit with room to drive to the basket. Short, just hesitant.
Again, one of those, got to think DeSmit was expecting a lot of contact or a few more hands. They just didn't come. They kind of blew right by her and then just unable to put that easy little layup in.
DeSmit checks out, Maynard back in. See, what are we going to get here?
Looks like a media timeout, Matt.
Media timeouts. We got 5 minutes to play. Hope College up 4. We'll be right back.
At Van Andel Institute, we're in a race, a relentless competition to get ahead of the diseases that affect our world. Cancer, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's. We are at the forefront of research and discovery. Our global collaborations are a catalyst for big breakthroughs so that we can make the greatest impact on the health of current and future generations. Because in the race to prevent and cure some of the most insidious diseases, victory is the only option. Van Andel Institute, Innovation Unleashed.
A beautiful DeVos Fieldhouse outside, and what a wonderful fall day we got here. Not quite winter. I think that we'll wait that out as long as we can, Lucas. We got a lot of games ahead of us. Excited to be on the call with you all season long. Today was a great day, able to honor Michele Schoon, able to have that conversation with J.R. Schoon. We'll have a little Thanksgiving break weekend. You and I will both be out of town, and then we'll be back in December for a bunch more Hope women's basketball here on the Anchor Network.
Yeah, and just want to make sure everyone knows, stick around after the game. We are going to have the presentation of the tournament MVP and the all-team awards, so won't want to miss that. Darren Deistermars will be announcing those, so stick around for a few minutes after the broadcast is done.
Brunsberg 3, yes!
First one of the game for her, and what better time to knock that one down here than late in the fourth quarter.
Very timely. Bali going the other way through traffic. We're going to get a block call on Richards, her fourth. Or if you just let her ride this game out.
Yeah, at this point in the game, right, Matt? If you take a look at that Brunsberg 3, great job by her, catch and shoot.
Shooters keep shooting, man.
You got it. Got to think at this point, let Richards just stay in, keep playing through it.
Bali misses the front end. Viss and Leach looking to check back in here. Bali makes the second. Leah and Chloe Brunsberg check out.
And super cool to see as Brunsberg checked out, their associate head coach, Courtney Cuss, fired up for her, knew that was her first bucket. She's one of those players that tries to get things going, was missing her threes leading up to that, but awesome for her to get one to find the bottom of the bucket.
Troy gets it over to Anna Richards. Plenty of room, but she's going to settle. Just kind of keep things at bay. They're trying to go possession by possession, up 6. They're just going to try and wear them down a little bit. Oh, bad pass down there. Richards recovers. Richards up over Bardick, can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Over all those Wesleyan hands.
Pull this one back out. Take a little bit more time off that clock.
Viss going through Layden. Left, can't get it to go. You still had 15 seconds left on that shot clock. Kovalarczyk looks up. Bali, corner 3. Off the mark. Layden for 2, yes.
And Hope caught a break there on that Bali 3-point attempt. She was left wide open. Hope just a little slow getting back in transition.
Did not rotate over.
No.
What a tough swing there. The Viss miss to then be on the other end, the 2-point try. Viss gonna chuck up a 3 early in the shot clock again. White going the other way, nice through for 2. And Layden fights for that rebound again. They get a jump ball, no foul. How about that early shot clock 3?
I know, another early match. Again, you're up. You've got to lead late. Want to take some time off that clock. Wait for a good shot. Able to extend that lead then, but you're just giving Illinois Wesleyan opportunities to climb back into this game.
It's not like when you're up 4, it's not that that's a dagger, like being up 7 is the end of the world with 3.5 to play. Bardick answers for 3. What a swing. What a swing for Illinois Wesleyan.
1-point ball game here now, Matt, after that big 3-pointer, just over 3 minutes left. It's going to be an exciting finish we've got on our hands.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back here at the Anchor Network. (63-62). Hope College leads. Shouting out some of those fans that made it here in attendance at DeVos Fieldhouse. For those of you at home listening, I mean, couple of possessions that you would love to have back if you're Hope. Missed 3, layup, another missed 3. Back to a Bardick 3-point try. You were in a game, you were up 6 to now be up just 1 point here. 3:16 to play.
Yeah, much different basketball game we're looking at now. Again, Hope wanting to chew some time off there, extend the lead, but a couple bad possessions. Illinois Wesleyan capitalizes, and it's a 1-point ball game, Matt, with over 3 minutes. Anything can happen at this point.
It's a toss-up. It's been back and forth all day. I mean, these Wesleyan starters have been out there the whole 4th quarter, and I don't see any of them coming out until they foul out.
No,
Richards
not at
driving. Trying to get it to Leah. Leah turns the ball over. Sawyer White going the other way. White dish down. Bali going up. She's blocked by Anna. Anna gives it up to Taryn Maynard. Anna going to slow things down again. Try to get a good shot. They want to win this in the half-court set, and I think the half-court set favors Hope College. High ball screen, dish down to the right, and they're going to get a travel on Leah Richards.
Yep, just didn't get that ball on the floor fast enough. A little bit of happy feet there, unable to get it down. Costly turnover for Hope College.
Bardick now going the other way, going all the way, and gives it up to Bali. Bali with the right, yes.
Tough basket by her, knifing her way through.
How about this balanced scoring attack from Wesleyan? And regaining the lead is Illinois Wesleyan, their first lead since the first quarter. This here, the left side, squares up, can't get it to go. Leah Richards, rebound, yes. Big shot, Hope retakes the lead, back and forth here. Bardick handoff to Bali.
Great
Bali
defense,
gives
Matt.
it up, back to Layden. Kovalarczyk 3, yes, gets it to go.
Man, great defense underneath in the post there. I was watching Maddie Petrulia. Awesome job by her. Or not Maddie Petrulia, sorry, that was a Richards down there underneath. Then they able to kick it out. Kobalarczyk capitalizes in the corner.
And Kobalarczyk, we have called her name all game. How about her first start here at Illinois Wesleyan? She's got 17, and she has been awesome all afternoon.
Yeah, back and forth here the last couple minutes. Exciting last 2 minutes we have on our hand, Matt.
Look at a little bit at these stats here. Decently inefficient. Both of these teams usually average somewhere in the 70s. IWU, 43% from the field, 39% from three, just 61% from the line. Hope College, 36% from the field, 33% from three, 73% from the line.
And Matt, I mean, taking a look at these minutes here, 34 minutes for Sawyer White, 34 for Bardick, 37 for Layden, 34 for Kobalarczyk. They're playing lots of basketball. Anna Richards, 34 minutes for her, so that's something you don't typically see from this Hope College team, but they don't even look like they're gassed out there. They are sticking with it, playing great basketball.
Yeah, they are in really, really good shape. I mean, Bali, if it wasn't for the foul trouble, she's at 31 minutes. You've only played 4 other players. Right. And Robinson's the only one in double-digit minutes. I mean, it's these 5 girls. Maynard with room, can't get the left to go. Anna Richards gets the rebound, gives it up. Leach thought about it, gets it down to Leah. Leah kicks out to Maynard. Maynard driving. And they're going to get a foul there on Ava Bardick.
And Matt, I want to go back to that offensive rebound. Lauren Leach didn't actually come down with the rebound, but she saw where her teammate was and tipped that ball away. Great heads-up play here to able to get that one back out as we take a look at that replay there. A lot of contact.
I like that call, yeah.
A lot of contact on that drive.
Wesleyan fans behind us calling for that to be a travel, but I think that's the right call.
And that one was pointing Hope's way. They initially gave Hope College the basketball. They're going to review this, though, heading over to the monitor, see who it was actually out on.
So we got 1:15 left in this one. So not just an official review, it was a challenge, Lucas. So Maya Smith is going to use her challenge to see if that ball is out on Richards or not. I think it's worth it here with 1:15 to play. Every possession matters.
Big possession, right? Hope could tie this ball game up or take the lead.
You don't want to have that challenge in your pocket. Man, what a game here at DeVos. This is exactly what we expected. When we were leaving last night, we were like, I cannot wait for that 3 p.m. game, for what this matchup would be. Some really good basketball. Can't quite hear what the refs are saying in front of us, Lucas, but.
Yeah, still deliberating there. Haven't been able to see another replay of that. So, again, initial signs point that Hope will stay with it. But, again, they're looking at every angle here, trying to see if they can overturn that call.
I think they're overturning this, it looks like. Hope basketball.
Going to stay with Hope College, Matt. So challenge unsuccessful for head coach Maya Smith. Going to stay with Hope at this end of the floor. 19 seconds on the shot clock.
And 1:15 on the game clock. After that Kobalarczyk 3, Wesleyan leads by 2. Leach gets the ball into Anna Richards. Anna Richards on the left side trying to set up O. Gives it up to Maynard. Maynard handoff to Richards, right side. Anna driving, trying to go to work on Kobalarczyk. Can't get that to go. They're going to get a foul as Leah comes down with that rebound.
And not a ton of fouls here in this fourth quarter yet. We're not shooting yet. That wasn't a shooting foul. A lot of times at this point, we're already in bonus, but it's going to be out of bounds for Hope once again under the basket.
See that shot. Richards kind of falling away, and then Kovalarczyk just fell on Leah. They get the ball in to Leah there. Hand off to Leach. Gives it up to Richards. Richards driving with the left. Off the mark. Fighting for the rebound now. It's going to stay Hope basketball.
And that's one of those shots you want back. You got the look you were looking for, open on the left side, but unable to put that one in.
Who do you go to, Lucas? You want this to be Anna all the way? I mean, you've only got probably 2 possessions left.
Right.
Maybe 3, but every possession, do you want it going through Anna?
Clearly looking to attack rather than settle for a 3 there, right? I mean, if someone's wide open, any of those players that are on the court right now can knock that down. But if I'm Hope, I'm sticking with it, going right to the hoop, and then forcing Illinois Wesleyan to try to make a play on this end. And hopefully you get the last shot to break that tie.
This late in the game, foul is not so important as there's only maybe 2-3 possessions left. So you got to think you just play straight up basketball either way, and you got to go score, stop, score.
One of the things that, depending on the outcome of this possession that come into play, Hope with only 2 team fouls right now in this fourth quarter. So if they weren't able to capitalize on this possession, they're going to have to foul a couple times to get Illinois Wesleyan to the line.
I thought of that as well, because I thought you could spend some fouls here. Everybody but Leah really has fouls to give, so they get the ball in. Leah Richards with her left. Tie ball game.
And that's what you're looking for, right? Force Illinois Wesleyan to try to make the play on this end.
Tie ball game here, DeVos. Sawyer White starting things up here for Wesleyan. She's driving here, fading away, off the mark, rebound by Layden. Gives it up. Kovalarczyk 3, off the mark, rebound brought down by Anna. And Hope College, with the shot clock off, has one more chance to win the game.
Coach Morehouse is going to let him play this one out here, Matt.
Last shot for all the marbles here at DeVos. Anna Richards, high ball screen. Drives, going to work on Bardick. Off the glass, no. Not a bad look. And we got overtime, extra basketball here in DeVos. 67-67, we got more basketball to play. Before we take a break, Lucas, what do you think of that take and that last look there for Hope?
Real quick, Matt, refs, we're pointing to looking at a replay, so I think they're going to want to see here real quick first, is there any time left on the clock when that ball might have bounced on the baseline? I'm not sure if they're actually going to, but that's what the initial signs were on this one. Yeah, and they're heading over to the monitor, so hold tight. There could be less than a second left on the clock. I don't know. I don't think you can put any time back on the clock on that one, Matt.
While they're still deliberating here, we have a chance to look at through 4 periods. We're gonna have 5 more extra minutes to play. Will they do it 4, or is it gonna be 5? I don't remember.
It's been about 365 days since I've done this, Matt.
I guess we'll both find out here in a minute. But looking at these stats here.
And talk about balanced scoring for Illinois Wesleyan. You mentioned it a couple times. Kovalarczyk leads the way with 17, 15 for White, 14 for Layden, 12 for Bardick. So again, any possession, depending on who's in, who's out, who's getting stopped, many players can get it done for them.
For Hope College on the other end of things, Anna Richards with 17, Maynard with 11, Leah Richards has 10, Sid Viss has 10. Also pretty balanced scoring attack from those starters. Anna Richards played 36 minutes in that game so far, man.
Yeah, what a game for her. She's hanging tough on that one.
Leach off the bench with 25 minutes. He just said no time left.
watching that ball. Yeah, hard to. And again, one of the things is there has to be at least 0.3 on the clock for you to be able to get a shot off. That's the time left on a clock. That kind of basketball is established to get a shot off. So if it's less than that, it's ones where you just kind of wave it off, and that's what they're going to do. Call it. Head into overtime here.
So we'll have overtime. Heading up one more quarter to play here.
5 minutes on the clock, Matt.
Some of these, I mean, Layden's played 39 minutes. Some of these girls are going to be in 40-plus minutes of play. And then you think about yesterday, that's where it becomes pretty important. They were able to get some rest there late in the third and fourth. So most of them only played 25 minutes yesterday as they played a bunch of their backups for the majority of the second half.
And as we pick up this overtime period here, we got 3 players on the court with 4 fouls, right? Leah Richards for Hope, Sawyer White, and then Bali for Illinois Wesleyan. So again, something that's still in your mind.
Bardick has 4.
Bardick, sorry, my bad. Bardick, yep, not Sawyer White.
No, Bardick and White.
Or Bardick and White.
Bali's had 3 for about 20 minutes, I think. Coach Morehouse getting his team set up here.
Getting them in position.
Yeah.
Making sure they know what he wants.
Get the ball to Anna Richards here to start up 5 extra minutes of basketball. I don't have anywhere to be. You, Lucas?
I don't either. I'm here for some good basketball, Matt.
That's right. Anna Richards, left side, gives it up, gets it down to Leah. Leah going to work, cross court, Viss. Thought about it, puts it on the floor. Going to work, double team, Leah, easy 2. That's good offense
nice job
there.
by Sydney Viss. We've seen her so many times try to create that shot through contact, but able to get it to the open player.
Sawyer White gives it up, gives it out to Bardick, right side with her left. That's nice.
Great answer by Illinois Wesleyan there.
Nice shot by Bardick.
Richards just unable to come over in time on that help defense.
Bardick just the most predictable 14 points a game for her. She gets to her season average. Maynard driving. Good work with her too. Hope retakes the lead. Back out to Bardick. Sawyer White gives it up. Dish out to Layden. Layden pass down. Bali for 2. Gets it to go. Tie ball game again.
And both these teams just being aggressive, going right to the hoop here to start this overtime possession.
Maynard here, top of the key. Switches over to her left. Got a step on Bardick. Just misses. Rebound by Bali. Bali brings it up across timeline. Puts it on the floor. Trying to drive and gives it up to Layden. Layden with a pass out to Bardick. Bardick, 10 seconds left here on the shot clock. Going with her left. Good D by Leah Richards. Sawyer White, deep 3. Off the mark. Hope College basketball.
Great defense there by Hope. Forced him late into that shot clock. Illinois Wesleyan got a good look on that Sawyer White 3-point opportunity, but better defense from Hope there.
Maynard now with a chance to take the lead for Hope College. We got 3 to play. Top of the key, here's Leah. Gives it up, gets it out to Viss on the left side. Viss driving with her left, just gives it up, and she kind of gets bailed out on the Layden foul there.
Yeah, and that was one of those, there was initially not a whistle blown. I didn't know if they were going to let them play on that one, but once it affected Viss and she fell to the floor, you have to make a call there.
Yeah, kind of both of them. I mean, if she could keep her body control, she probably easily makes a left-handed layup, but she just kind of fell over. Gets that free throw to go. Gets the second one to go as well. Hope College leads by 2. Bardick, top of the key, going to work on Anna. Cross-court pass to Bali. Bali picked up by Viss. Good D there. Bali, dropping the basketball for another turnover. Here's Hope going the other way.
Big possession from Hope to make this a 2-possession game. Need to capitalize here if you're the Dutch.
Maynard on Kovalarczyk. Probing. Gives it up to Anna. Anna, cross-court pass to Leach. Leach down to Leah. And Leah just dribbles it off her foot. And they're fighting for the basketball. Let's see who they get here. Jump ball, going to be possession of Wesleyan.
And that's the right call, Matt. Don't want to make a foul call on that play, right? Just everyone's fighting for the basketball. Good aggressive defense there. Stays with Illinois Wesleyan.
This possession is big as any right now. We hope to get a stop. Bali driving on Anna Richards. Gives it up to Sawyer White. Dish out. Bardick, three-pointer. Off the mark. Layden gets the rebound. Gets it back to Bali. Bali is blocked on her way up. And in the hands of Viss.
You want to slow things down now if you're Hope. Make sure to take some time off the clock,
Don't
right?
need that. Don't need something urgent. Players fighting for the basketball there in the middle of the court. It'll be another jump ball. It's been a physical basketball game. Really nothing that looked malicious in intent.
No, not at all. I mean, tempers are getting high. It's a close game, right? You're getting down to the wire. Both teams want it really bad, so you're going to get a little physicality there. Again, if you're Hope wanting to take time off of this clock, wait for a good shot, make this a 2-possession game.
It's out to Leach. Over to Anna Richards. On the left side, guarded by Sawyer White. It's a little bit of a Viss three. Yes!
Viss three
from the corner
with the dagger, Matt. Huge three by Sydney Viss.
Massive shot. D up, D up. Got to get a stop on this possession. And the kick ball there by Hope.
So it's going to stay here, but great defense by Hope there. Able to get even just a foot out to eliminate the easy layup.
I mean, what a huge three. The drive and kick there. And Hope College leads 76-71, 50 seconds to play. Let's take one more break, and then we'll be back here to finish out this one here at DeVos.
The River Place in downtown Holland redefines active senior living. A no-step floor plan is designed around your needs, so you can leave the worries of home ownership behind and enjoy a vibrant lifestyle right outside your door. Make the River Place your home. Visit resthaven.org/riverplace to reserve yours today.
Back at DeVos, Lucas, this is everything we could have asked for and more, man. I said no place I'd rather be than here with you.
With me, that's what you said,
With
yeah.
Lucas Shelton on this call. Because Hope College up 5. What a fantastic game this has been.
Yeah, Hope up 5 here, but a big 50 seconds left ahead of us. Illinois Wesleyan, they're not going to shy away, right? Easily this game can swing back the other direction. A lot of basketball still to be played here. Two great teams we've been able to watch this afternoon here in DeVos Fieldhouse. As the Let's Go Hope chants are starting to come into play.
It's definitely not over. A lot can happen. Just a 2-possession game. I think Wesleyan's probably going to try and get their best 3-point try up. Or just their best look at the basket. Laid in, almost an and one.
And I like that, Matt, because if you score quick or get a quick shot attempt, you're going to get the ball back. You're going to force a second possession, kind of that 2-for-1 action for you. So they can cut this to a 3-point ball game here with Layden at the line. Get a stop on the defensive end, and then you've got a chance to tie.
Maynard just 2 fouls. We said Leah Richards really the only one in foul trouble. Layden gets that to go. got 15 points here. Layden gets the second to go.
Just calm, cool, collected at that line. Big pressure shots, but she steps up to the occasion and knocks both of them down.
Huge to hit both. 49 to play. Full court press here by Wesleyan. It's ball into Maynard.
Again, if you're Hope wanting to take time off this clock, wait for your right shot.
Another bucket is huge here for Hope. It's got to be a good look. Bardick with the on-ball pressure. She's got 4 fouls. Coach Morehouse going to call timeout, try and draw something up. 12 seconds to play on the shot clock, 31 on the game clock. So I wonder here, things going through my mind, the coach's mind here, Lucas. What are your thoughts as Coach Morehouse takes a full timeout? Your thoughts in terms of, for Coach Morehouse, hey, we get a bucket here, then just set up, let them score as quick as they want, and then we'll get the ball back and we'll think about it. Or we don't get it, we got to get our tails back on defense, be ready to get a stop and know that they're shooting a 3 if you don't make this shot.
Right, I mean, unless, depending on how quick Hope shoots it, there's still the way that you can advance the ball in women's basketball, and with the foul situation, if Hope in the next 12 seconds were to miss a shot, if you're Illinois Wesleyan, you could go right to the hoop quick, try to get a quick 2, and then foul, try to get a stop. Definitely something that could happen, but if you're Hope, you only have 3 fouls right now. You're not sending Illinois Wesleyan to the line. Sometimes you see teams start to intentionally foul just to disrupt rhythm of that offense for Illinois Wesleyan. So first things first, you want to try to make this a 2-possession game. That all but ices it here with 30 seconds left. So first step for Hope, put that ball in the basket.
I wonder, I mean, you got to think if you're Maya Smith too, Hope College has, everybody in the game is really like a 75+% free throw shooter. I mean,
right.
Anna Richards is like 85.
Yeah, pick your poison, but it's all people that Hope would want at the line.
Right. So you got to feel pretty comfortable with whoever gets at the line, be able to hit it. So I think the way Wesleyan shot the basketball from 3, they'll probably just want to set up for 3. But let's see what Hope does. That's going to change things for them. Petrolia gets the ball in to Anna. Anna with 10 to play on shot clock. Petrolia 3, short. Sawyer White gets the board. Timeout by Maya Smith. She's going to draw something up with 20 seconds to play. Their chance to tie the ball game.
But again here, Matt, so that advances the ball. So they're going to get the ball in the half court. We'll waste less time trying to get it down the floor. So 20 seconds.
20 seconds, a lot of time.
Absolutely, a lot of time. So again, you can go quick inside. If that's where you feel like your action has been, is slashing to the hoop. You score in the first 5 seconds. 15 seconds, still a lot of time. Quick foul, and who knows what could happen.
I don't think they will. I think they're going to draw up a 3. I mean, you don't, I don't know. I mean, I just don't know that you want to put them at the line. I understand, like, a lot can happen, but with the way they've shot the basketball from 3, I mean, they got Kovalarczyk has been hot. I mean, you got Bardick. You just have a lot of 3-point shooting options.
Right.
So it might be the kind of thing where White sets something up, she goes to the basket and kicks, and you just look at your best, what's your best look?
Well, the thing is, you want to drop a play that has some options for you. You don't want to settle for a bad look. So if you're only looking at 3 and it's contested, you want to have some other options there. So Hope probably is content because they don't want to foul and one opportunity or anything like that. We'll see what's open for Illinois Wesleyan on this possession.
Everybody but Layden has made a 3-point shot. Bali is 0 for 5 from 3. So probably one of those 3 shooters, White, Kovalarczyk, or Bardick, is going to take this shot. Get the ball into White. White, plenty to play. Gets it over to Bardick. Bardick to Layden. To Bali.
And no one's guarding her.
She's fouled there by Maynard.
And that's a good foul, Matt. That's going to pull it back out, right? So that's not a shooting foul. That's not going to send him to the line for 2 shots. You know, in the bonus, they're going to have to pull it back out and drop another play.
See the replay there. Bali driving. I mean, she was kind of lost. Nobody was guarding her, so she was like, shoot, I guess I'll just go to the bucket and take the points, you know. it's hard in the middle of the game when the time is dwindling to really understand how much time do I have. It goes a lot faster in your head than it is on the clock. Ball into Kovalarczyk. They're guarding that three-point line with their life. Hope probably happy to give up a 2 at this point. White. And Hope College hangs on in the Michele Schoon Classic in an absolute barn burner here at DeVos, 76-73.
Great defense there by Maynard. You knew Sawyer White was going to be throwing up a desperation shot, maybe looking for some contact. She kept it close, made things tough. Awesome defensive stand there by Hope on an Illinois Wesleyan team who's been able to do what they've wanted on offense all afternoon.
Illinois Wesleyan gave everything they've got, and as we break it down here for that three-point victory from Hope, a couple of really nice wins here this weekend, but hats off to Wesleyan. They played a fantastic game. And any last thoughts here, Lucas, before we throw it over to Darren Deismars to do the tournament celebration here at DeVos?
Matt, honestly, I think this game is what we thought it would be, another classic between these two great basketball teams here in DeVos Fieldhouse. Fun to see them battle it out. You know, great spread scoring, high minutes on the Illinois Wesleyan side. Hope, a gritty win for them. Awesome to be battle tested here early in the season as they come out on top, 76-73.
With that, Lucas, for Lucas Shelton, Matt Wayner, we're going to throw it over to Darren Deismars and J.R. Schoon are going to round out this Michele Schoon Classic as they do the tournament champions here at DeVos.
As we welcome J.R. Schoon onto the court to hand out the All-Tournament Team and MVP awards for the first ever Michele Schoon Classic. Ladies and gentlemen, but before we hand out these awards, how about a round of applause for an outstanding game between two incredible teams? First, from Illinois Wesleyan, number 2, Sawyer White. From Illinois Wesleyan, number 24, Asha Kovalarczyk. From Hope College, number 25, Sydney Viss. And the inaugural Michele Schoon Classic Most Valuable Player from Hope College, number 10, Anna Richards. Congratulations to the All-Tournament Team members and MVP. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great rest of your evening, and as always, please drive home safely.